Today we're going to work on drywall crack repair. Around doors and windows, it's very common, especially this time of the year. It's been hot and dry in the Midwest to get stress cracks over doors and windows. The first thing we're going to do is run a utility knife blade through the crack, removing any excess loose debris from the crack and opening the crack up to receive the mud. After we've done that, we're going to use a hot mud. This is a 45-minute mud we're using today to fill that crack in. This is a pre-fill coat that we're going to let dry before we apply our tape. That's it for that application. And apply the tape coat. To do this, just apply about a 6-inch wide path, about the width of a 6-inch taping knife, over the center of the crack that we've already done our pre-fill coat on. Don't want too much excess on there, but enough to adhere the tape. And then we're going to bed the tape down over the center of the crack. Hold the top or bottom of it with your finger. Apply pressure to a 6-inch knife. Pull down and remove the excess mud. And you want to smooth out the edges. The more high points and chunks that are there, the harder it makes to get a nice finished smooth joint. Again, don't want to pull out too much, but just make it nice and flat. Once we've applied the tape to the joint, we're going to go to a 10-inch wide blade and apply the fill coat, again with regular lightweight topping compound. And I'm going to run about 3/4 of the width of the blade above and below the actual tape joint. Come back across the middle, and then the bottom and the top. As I pull the bottom, I apply more pressure to the bottom of the blade. As I apply the top of the joint, more pressure to the top. And then one more time over the middle. Again, just trying to smooth that out. You'll get to a point, if you overwork it, you'll end up hurting yourself. So that's it for the fill coat. Now we'll come for the finish coat. See, there's some bubbles here from the previous coat. I'm just going to run the blade over it and knock those off. Any chunks and high points. With each additional step in the process, take the mud coat a little bit further to overlap the previous coat. And just like before, I'm going to pull more pressure on the bottom. The idea is to taper it down to nothing at the edges and leave a little bit of mud over the tape coat. It's a little difficult with this piece of furniture in the way as well, but outside or the top edge of the blade. Now I'm just removing the excess mud from around the perimeter of the joint. Pull it tight one more time. Now this joint should be ready for sand and paint, and if it's not, one more light coat to finish it off. That's it. That's how to do a drywall crack repair.